another stream. Today we're going to be doing something different. We're not going to analyze drafts, with a little bit of a exception, but overall we will be going and we will be analyzing how the preseason is going, and we will see how the players are doing. Oops, sorry, do you have something? Yes. Okay, I made a mistake, sorry. Let me try and fix it. Just a second. I will try to get a proper thumbnail put in, because this isn't the one that I like. Something broke there. No, not this one. Sorry. Let me just fix everything. Yeah, I was aiming to start the stream pretty quickly and I made a mistake. Sorry about that. Yes, the proper one. Okay, now we're good. Once again, welcome to everyone that is here, and welcome to the stream. Glad to be having you guys here. So, okay. Okay, so now the goal of this video is to go through all of the preseason goals, assists, minutes per position and per price, honestly, and see how the teams are performing. This spreadsheet provided by Fantasy Football Scout, I managed to get it, so let's see what it will give to us. Okay, let's start with Arsenal. So, from Arsenal's point of view, Benjamin White has been playing regularly. He has not delivered anything offensively, so I'll be most probably avoiding that. Odegaard has been a regular once again, so he's a very good player to rely upon. Reece Nelson, I don't think so. Gabriel Jesus, by the way, 2 goals and 1 assist. I know that it's only preseason, but he has been in the best form of the Arsenal players by the looks of it. Partey, Nuaveri as a midfielder. Fabio Vieira. Okay, nice minutes. Timber with nice minutes, 170. So let's put it down. Arsenal. This will be Timber. Very. Bro, is Rodgers from Villa a good option? Will he start? By the looks of it, he will be starting at least for the start of the season, so I would consider him a good option. But we'll see how many minutes he has played, and yeah, very good minutes. Okay. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you. So this is Arsenal. Let's do it like that. Jesus. 2 goals. 1 assist. Odegaard. A regular. White. A regular. No worries, I'm here to help. Every question you have, I'm going to answer it. Zinchenko has been playing some good minutes. Nketiah has some good minutes, 154. But here we are getting down to the lower minutes from Eddie Nketiah, Jorginho, Kai Havertz a go. So yeah, from the looks of it, those 4 players look like a potential starters, especially in game week 1. Zinchenko is there, so I will have that in mind. But Arsenal is not that interesting because the best players, meaning Saka, Rice, Raya, Saliba, are not regulars in the preseason. So we will need to see in the final friendly how they are going to deliver. So honestly, nothing special. Maybe Jesus. I will test in preseason. Preseason. Okay. If you have any questions, by the way, don't be afraid to ask them. I will be answering everything. So yeah, don't be afraid. Okay, I go here. Okay, we're done with Arsenal. Now we are immediately going into Aston Villa. So Tottenham for life. If you're still here, don't be afraid. You can come. Okay, let's just finish something here. Just add this. Okay, we're here. I have Pickford. He's 5.0 and Henderson for 4.5. They rotate good, but I rather save 0.5 Henderson for Virginia. He's 4.0 backup keeper. What do you think, MV? Yes, I agree, Luis. I completely agree with that. I believe that if you're going for Pickford, he's 5.0. Don't go and rotate with someone. Just rely on Pickford. He's 5.0. You're saving 0.5 by picking Virginia. He's 4.0 backup, as you mentioned, so you go for it. Exactly, Luis. Don't be afraid. You can do that. You won't be adding many Everton players by the looks of it, so yeah, you can completely rely on Pickford and Virginia. Next up, going to Aston Villa. So let's write Aston Villa. Okay. Rogers, most minutes. 3 goals. 1 assist. Very solid. Yeah, true is. So by the looks of it, Bailey has good minutes. Yeah. Great, great catch. Bailey, solid. Uh, Torres most probably starting in defense. Barkley, a lot of minutes. Cash has a lot of minutes, but I believe Konsa will be coming and will be playing there. Carlos with good minutes, Archer with solid minutes and good goals, but not too interested in Archer, to be fair. Moreno has a lot more than Madsen, but Madsen came back late. So yeah, that's there. Onana left, so he's not there anymore. McGinn, solid minutes. Buendia, Dobbin has minutes, a new transfer for Dobbin. But I will be focusing on the top players from the preseason, not going down to the 70 or to 80 minutes. It's interesting to see that Tielemans has 90 already, as he came back late, but still has 90 minutes. So that's good. Jacob Ramsey is a good player that's returning from injury. So he's a shout out to monitor, but for now, I don't think I will be looking to go there. So next up is Bournemouth. Let's see how Bournemouth are performing in the friendlies. Kerkes, top minutes, but not attacking returns. Scott is with good minutes, 5 million. He's a great enabler as well. Utara at mid as well. Senesi, another goal for Senesi. Senesi with a goal. Smith, Jebison as a forward, so maybe Jebison for 0.5 option. If Solanke leaves, Jebison becomes a really solid option. Yeah, it will be you now starting as a forward at the 5.5. Unless Bournemouth made some transfers, Jebison will be a second option in attack. So let's put that back up if Solanke leaves. So a solid 4.5 option for those who are wondering. Something else interesting, Neto starting for the duration, apart from Travers, so maybe Neto a starting keeper. So that's a thing to monitor here, as he's 4.5 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4.5, and he is not such a bad option to go for. Odegaard or Fernandes. I like Odegaard more for the start, because Fernandes hasn't played a lot of minutes in preseason yet, and United have some injuries, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. But from 1 point onwards, I believe Bruno will be a way better player. But if you want someone to hold for a very long time, Tottenham for life, Bruno is your guy, as he is not going anywhere. He's on pens, he's a captain, and he will be performing in a lot of scenarios. So yeah, Odegaard if you're looking for a short-term solution, Bruno if you want to hold for a longer period of time. Okay, so I believe we're done with Bournemouth as well. Not a lot to discuss here, as their players are not that interesting. Zabarny with good minutes as well, so Zabarny and Senesi duo is going to keep delivering, but Neto in goal looks like a guy who is going to be nailed, as Poulsen hasn't got any minutes. You now might get a lot of minutes if Solanke leaves, so you now might become an option, but for now, yeah, that's the thing that I want to discuss on that price point. So yeah, that's it for Bournemouth. Next up is Brentford. Wissa, good minutes. Mbumo, good minutes and 2 goals. So he's performing even without Tony. Shade, good minutes and 2 goals. So Shade might be a nice for a 5.5 option if the guy leaves. I'm taking Wood 6 million out for Joao Pedro, and I was saving 0.9. I have 1 million in the bank with a game rating of 93 points. Yeah, you can send it to Wiz, but I'm not rating it, man. Today is a different video, only rating super chat. Sorry, man. I don't want to differentiate a lot, but if you want to hear a quick opinion, it's fair play. I can give it to you. And by the way, don't rely on those percentages. It's something to consider, but over 92 to 3, it's a brilliant draft, at least in my opinion. So Ben Mee hasn't played anything in defense yet. Rico Henry hasn't returned. Yeah. You now might be a great option, but you now hasn't played in preseason yet, so I don't know. Maybe. A lot of maybes for Bournemouth. A lot of maybes Tottenham for life, but yeah. Shade, if Tony comes to... If Tony goes, Shade, Mbumo and Wissa, amazing options. Especially Mbumo and Wissa. In my opinion, 6 million and 7 million for 13 million, you have such a great pair that are scoring so many goals. And if the fixture run becomes better, it's quite an amazing feat. So, Ayer and Collins starting center backs. I don't know, maybe. This guy Kim, does it look like a... So, oops, sorry. So Kim, an option at 4.0. Saka or Palmer for the start. I like Saka more. I know that Chelsea are relying heavily on Palmer, but they have so many players, and they are playing in the Europe Conference League to start the season. After game week 1 against City, they have a European Conference League, so he may be used there as well. So minutes might be at risk. So be careful, while Saka, for me, is a better option at the start. For a longer term, maybe Palmer, but for Fulkrug, 7 million worth it. Until I see him play, no, Luis. For now, no. But later, that 7 million could be a bargain, honestly. We need to see the latest friendly, so I will have a stream to update that file with the latest games. Honestly, we will go through all of the games and see how the minutes are looking. But for now, this is for before the last friendlies. So have that in mind. I wanted to have this prepared and only to update it, not to look at it at the end, because the minutes will be mixed and I want to focus on starting lineups. And I will add something as a note here. Yes, Arba. They priced him at 7 million at striker. Yeah, he might be a cheap option. Yes, for me, Saliba is the better option over Gabriel. He's more nailed, and yeah, in my opinion, that's the way to go. Okay, I believe we're done with Brentford, so we can focus now on Brighton. Let's go and see Brighton. Okay, they have a lot of players. So, Steel starting in goal. I don't know. Veltman. Solid minutes. what the hell happened? Um if Gabriel was cheaper, yes, but if they're at the same price, Saliba is for me. Minte, 2 goals and great minutes. Like him a lot. Sarmiento an option at 5.0 mid. Welbeck will be most probably starting a good. Yeah, you like Gabriel more attacking, but Gabriel might get a slight rotation, even in Champions League, even in something. But you don't like to go and rotate your defenders. You want a solid guy, and for the same money, like the points are there for both Saliba and for Gabriel. Almost nothing differentiated them last season. So at some point, for me, Saliba will be a better option. If Gabriel was cheaper, Gabriel was the better option. But now at the same price, I would like to go for the new player. Mitoma, great minutes, but no returns. Webster, so Barco on corners. That's a good thing I want to mention. They have a lot of players and a lot of rotation there in their lineup. As you can see, they have a lot of midfielders. See, from Kinselwood down to Moder, they're all midfielders. Moder could become an option at some point, but for me right now, no. I've seen that Undaf is going, so one less spot in the lineup to consider. Let me just go and change my course for the Shisha. Yeah, guys, baraba 2 minutes, 5 minutes, baraba 5 minutes. I'm back, guys. Sorry for that. I had to do a quick check at something. No, I don't know, Luis, if Calafiori is nailed at the moment. So, let me go and make something of to ask the Discord something, YouTube. Okay, so let's continue now with the drafts. Not with the drafts, with the analysis. So, Brighton, I believe we're finished here. Wampty 4.5. I'm not interested. Too expensive for me. So, yeah, that's it for Brighton. Next up is Chelsea. And with Chelsea, we have a lot of things to consider. Okay. Nkunku, most goals and most minutes. Reece James, good minutes, but he is suspended. Gusto, great minutes. Wavia, 2 assists at 4.5 mid option. Next up is Cowell starting. Cowell starting at CB. Madueke performing really well. Something else. Dewsbury Hall hasn't been utilized a lot. That's surprising for me. A lot of players here for them as well. Jackson hasn't got any minutes, which is surprising for me. I don't know what's the case there for him, but it's not a good appeal if you haven't played any minutes in preseason. Petrovic 0 minutes, Kepa 0 minutes. The new goalkeeper, Jorgensen, will have some time playing, so we'll see the last friendly. Cucurella hasn't returned yet, Disasi hasn't played, Gilchrist and Chauba left. But yeah, Wavia might be an option at 4.5. I'm interested there for sure. 4.5 for a nailed midfielder in the Chelsea lineup. He's providing good passes. He's progressing the ball. I know that he will have a lot of yellow cards maybe, but at 4.5 you don't argue for that. Let's see how much time he will spend between him, Caicedo and Enzo, because that will be a lot, especially if they're rotated, so he is a one to monitor for sure. But yeah, other than that, pretty solid. Next up, we are coming to Crystal Palace. Let's see the Crystal Palace team. Okay. So quite a lot of minutes. That's surprising for me. But Munoz hasn't played any yet, so I don't think he will be playing a lot. But Kamada a lot of minutes and attacking returns. Elsewhere, Riyad a lot of Riyad at CB with a lot of minutes. Schlupp has been performing really well. So Schlupp scoring goals. Mitchell with a goal. A lot of great things are coming from the Crystal Palace team, I have to mention. Henderson with an assist, so Henderson with an assist. Saki a lot of goals from 4.5 mid. Good things are coming. And in my opinion, their best players haven't featured yet, so a lot of goals to be expected. Ayew goals and assists, especially for the start, is good. And he's a mid, classified as a midfielder in FPL, so that's a good thing. A lot of great things are coming from Crystal Palace, if I have to be honest. Wharton already played 45, so it's looking nice. So here we go to Everton. Thoughts on De Bruyne shout? I need to see if he plays any minutes at all, because if he doesn't, it will be hard to justify his price, but he might be a good option. He returned already into training, so it will be an option at some point. But let's see, with Alvarez most probably leaving, there will be more room for him, as he and Foden will split the time in mid. But yeah, honestly, wait and see from KDB. Oops, sorry. Wow, a lot less players than expected. Pickford and Brentford with 0 minutes. That's a little bit worrying for their defense. But let's see. But yeah. What the hell? Okay. Harrison with most minutes and 3 assists. McNeil good minutes. Iregbunan with a lot of minutes. 4.5 option. Maybe. We need to see who is replacing Garner. Alvarez has moved fully now. Oh, has he? I have missed that. So yeah, a shout out for De Bruyne and Foden to become even better, as they won't be rotated there. Let's see who they sign as a striker, because they won't be able to function without Haaland. So Haaland minutes are even better now, as there will be 0 rotation with Alvarez, and we need to see. So Lindstrom with a goal. Hoge thinking, we need to see, but this guy, the new guy, O'Brien, is 5 million. They priced him as the same price point as Tarkovsky and Brentford, so it's a no-go for me there. Mopé hasn't done anything. Idrissa Gueye hasn't. We need to see who will partner Idrissa Gueye now, maybe Doucouré, but a lot of question marks there. We need to see. But a team to monitor nonetheless. Next up is Fulham. So let's go to Fulham. Diop starting CB. Robinson with 2 assists. That is great. Bassi is the other center back, so that's okay. ESR with a goal on debut. Muniz hasn't played a lot and hasn't scored, which is a little bit not good. But still, might be a good option to consider. Jimenez has played a lot of minutes as well. Pereira's minutes have been questionable, to say the least. So his minutes are a little bit questionable, so I wouldn't be going for Andreas, most probably. Just a second, guys, I will be right back. Something else to consider about Fulham. What will be it? This Cuenca guy has been playing some minutes, but I wouldn't rely on him. Tete and Castan, to be fair, they are sharing minutes, but Castan due to coming back later. Reem hasn't played any minutes. That's a little bit surprising. I don't know what's the case there. Ryan Sessegnon, 61 minutes already, but I don't think anyone is taking Robinson out of the side. Even though he returned, he might be utilized more up front, but I don't see Robinson not starting. So Robinson may be an option, and if he's taken out, an early clean sheet might be on the horizon. So Robinson is a pretty solid shout out, if I have to be fair. Traore has been playing well, but not many attacking returns. Not a lot of goals by Fulham, by the way, but they haven't played so many games. I believe one of their games was postponed. So that's a little bit of a thing to consider as well. So yeah, a lot of options. Iwobi has been on the left and he has scored a goal by the assist. So the 2 goals they've scored, it's Robinson with the assist, but only 2 goals in 3 friendlies. If I'm not mistaken, is not such a good goal scoring ratio. So I might be little put off from Fulham to start the season in attack. But yeah, Rins moved to America, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. So if he has moved, that's the reason. I'm not too sure. I haven't monitored Fulham transfers apart from Smith Rowe. Yeah, anything else must have evaded me. So yeah, a thing to consider, but not a very attacking side. So I might be a little bit off to go from Fulham players from start in attack. So Fulham in attack, not very spicy, guys. Like Smith Rowe will improve them 1,000,000%, but still, yeah, not the players from me. So yeah, I would be a little hesitant if I want to go for an attacker from Fulham. So we'll see how it is going there. Okay, let's continue then with Ipswich. It's going to be interesting there to see. Ipswich. So, Johnson with good minutes. Next up, it's Morsi in midfield. Taylor, not a 4.5 option that I like. Leif Davis has been playing a lot of minutes, but he's 4.5. Dewap starting striker. Elsewhere, not pretty excited, to be fair. Muric is going to be starting in goal. I've seen several players mention him, but I'm not interested. But they don't have a more expensive player than 5.5, which might be a good thing going forward. So if someone explodes, it will be an easy target to get. So it's on the list for ones to watch for sure. So a pretty short list from Ipswich. Let's go to Leicester and see how they're performing. So, Justin, great minutes and 2 assists. Might become an option. Don't sleep on him. Wings, great 4.5 mid. And GG is expensive. Daka is 5 million. So, Daka starting forward at 5. Oh. So, Mavigigi 5.5 mid with great attacking potential. So 5.5 is looking like a good place to go for. Cody for Cody good minutes. Paez only 1 game though, but he just came back. Vestergaard is with good minutes, so we need to see who starts in the last friendly. From the goalkeepers department, it looks like Ward might be in an okay position, but we need to see the last friendly. It will point us in the right direction. Iversen a no-go, but Hermansen looks like the starting keeper. We need to see the last friendly for sure there. Covere Cordova Reed is coming good. So yeah, Vardy go, but yeah, a little bit questionable there to begin with, if I have to be completely honest with you. So now we are coming to the interesting teams. Liverpool. So, Elliot, amazing minutes starting. Carvalho, great returns. Sawa, good. Tsimikas, good. Once starting CB. Bradley with great minutes. Seb Van de Beek with good minutes, so he might be the 4th option until they buy a center back. Soboswai only 1 goal though. Jota 2 assists and starting. But Diaz, McAllister, Alisson, Gakpo, Nunes, Arnold, Van Dijk, Robertson, and Joe Gomez, 9 players with 0 minutes. It might be a full lineup rotation there if they come back. So interesting to monitor for sure. But Elliott, by the looks of it, might be starting in midfield, which might be a really good thing to consider as well. 5.5 for a starting mid from Liverpool, and then you can move him to a lot of players. So yeah, by the looks of things, solid options. I like them. I like them as a starting team, and you have has 5 pretty cheap players to choose from. Maybe if they start the season, Carvalho great returns but might leave the team if he leaves. 5 million mid starting in a Prem team of the quality of Carvalho, especially if he goes to Leicester. It might be good. It might be solid. So yeah, that's the thing there. Man City. Oops, sorry. What the hell? Okay. Bob. Great minutes. Great returns. Rico Willis. Probably a starter in first couple of games. Grealish good minutes. Grealish solid minutes. Makachi, but I don't think Makachi is playing a lot. Haaland already 5 goals. Ederson and Ortega are splitting the time. Guardio good minutes. So he's starting the season. But Foden, De Bruyne, Silva, Rodri, Doku, Diaz, Stones, Walker, Akanji, Ake and Salvio, 0 minutes yet. So we need to monitor Manchester City as well. As Stones and Walker are not returning to full-time training before Carabao or not fit for Carabao. So a lot of things to discuss there as well. Manchester United is next. Casemiro looking like he's starting. Wan-Bissaka, nothing interesting there, but Amat, great minutes and returns. Rashford, an option. Honestly, apart from that, I don't see anything too exciting from United. No defenders yet. Yoro got an injury for the start of the season. So defensively, they not might be sound and solid until they sign Mazraoui and De Ligt, if they at all sign with them. Unai is starting at goal, but he mentioned in an interview that he will be taking more risks going into the season. So yeah. Thoughts on Haaland and Salah drafts from Michael? I like them a lot. I'm currently on such a draft, man. So by the looks of it, I will be going that way. I went with a go, but already out. What the hell? That those notifications are annoying me. So every goalkeeper from the top team is being rated at least 4.5. So even Bayanjir, who hasn't played a single minute for United in the league, is 4.5. Zirkzee and Füllkrug will be in good minutes. Have you managed to fit in any other premiums? Not necessarily, but I have Eze, Isaac, Guardio, Poro, Diogo Jota is currently in, so a lot of expensive players around it, and some cheap players as well. 2 4.0 options though, so we'll see. So yeah, that's my thoughts on United. Let's move forward to another great team to invest, Newcastle. Let's see there. Lewis Howe, great minutes and returns. Kraft has been starting a lot, but I don't think so. Murphy, oh my god. Murphy, a lot of attacking returns. 4 goals, 3 assists. Isaac, 3 goals. Lloyd Kelly has played only 45. Shar has played on. Thoughts on Odegaard as my only Arsenal attacker. I like it. I like it, Michael. I can fit in Odegaard, but that means I will be starting with a 5.5 somewhere, so I'm not quite sure I like that. So yeah. But Odegaard is a good option. I can fit him in as well. Livra with good minutes. Livramento solid minutes. The thing with Ho and Livramento is that at any point they can be rotated. Gay might be coming into the frame, so that means Lloyd Kelly might be going at left back. They might be switching to a 5-back formation at some point if they fancy it. So yeah, quite hesitant to go with a Newcastle defender, but Lewis Ho, a great option to be rotated for sure. If I'm not going with Poro, I might be. Is Nkunku a good enough pick? For me, no, Michael. I don't like it. And I believe that's it from Newcastle. I don't think Isaac is getting out of the side at any point. Murphy might be a good shout out to start the season with. We need to see, especially if Gordon leaves. Murphy will be a hidden gem. Guys, at 5.5, oh my god. He is delivering a lot of things. So yeah, do you have any Chelsea players? Zero. Michael. Yeah, that's from Newcastle. Forest. Oh my god, I did something wrong. MG White nailed, but no attacking returns. Muriel nailed in defense. Sangare an option at 4.5. I might go with Sangare. Nick Williams has been playing Aina starting fullback, so Williams and Aina fullbacks. Wood with the goal. Something else interesting. Goalkeepers are being separated by minutes, so not nailed there. Miguel with 188, with sales only 167. So a little bit hesitant if I will be going there. Power scored but not interested. Kumar Richard scored but not interested, to be honest. Let me just get a glass of water. So yeah, Milinkovic might be coming into the frame as an attacker, as a defender, sorry. So I don't know if Boli is an option, but with 3 at the back, Boli and what's his name? Yeah, they're solid options. Just a second to switch my t-shirt as this is getting wet, as it's pretty hot here. Just a second, guys, coming right back. I'm back, guys. Sorry for that. Wanted to change my t-shirt. But yes, some water. Toby the Plant. Hello, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you, man. So let's go to the next team. Southampton. Let's see what they are cooking. Yes, sorry about that. Okay, McCarthy starting in goal. Mayao an option at 4.5. Harwood Ellis with good minutes and a goal. Gordon is a good option in defense as well. Armstrong. 3 goals. A very solid option. Elsewhere, nothing too amazing, to be fair. I don't fancy anything else from their team, but I think that's more than enough. Like, pretty solid. So yeah, we're done with them. Spurs. Let's see what Spurs have been cooking. Oro. 2 goals. Amazing returns. Kusevski. Striker and 4 returns. Son with 4 returns. Johnson with 2 returns. Bergvall, a solid 4.5 option. Elsewhere, Werner with 2 assists, but I'm not too interested. Scarlett as well. They haven't got a lot of players that haven't been playing us, but glad to see you have kept pushing the good content out. Of course, I have been posting daily and pretty regular streams, Toby, so yeah, let's keep grinding. Archie Gray with solid minutes at 5 million. Let's see what his position will be. Yeah, that's from Spurs. Not too shabby, if you ask me. When we go to the next stream where we are analyzing the last friendlies, I'll be putting the starting lineups there, so we will monitor what's happening there and who has been scoring and what's happening. So the last friendly will be a very good starting point. So maybe on Monday, after all the games have been played and there are 0 friendlies left, I will be going and doing my final analysis on preseason. So yeah, maybe creating discussing my cheat sheet with you guys, building the cheat sheet live and then discussing it on a video with the guys that haven't been present. But yeah, I believe we're good to go there with Spurs. Next up is West Ham. Let's see the Hammers, how are they preparing. So James Ward-Prowse a lot of minutes, Fabianski with a lot of minutes, and Fotheringham is there now though, so maybe Areola is being sold. So Fotheringham might be their starting keeper. We don't know yet, but so Fabianski, a 4.0 GK option. So very good minutes, Kudus with a goal, but not a lot of goals so far from West Ham. I'm not too excited by their players like Inks, Aguet, and Kudus only delivering. Human starting CB. But if they sign one Bissaka, Sufau would go for Poro, but I'm worried about Spurs keeping clean sheets. Yeah, I'm worried, but I'm honestly worried about every team in the game currently keeping clean sheets, because with the preseason minutes, it's not looking likely that a lot of teams will be able to keep clean sheets, like nothing solid. And everyone seems to forget that last season at the start, not a lot of teams kept clean sheets, and only while their teams settled and started playing, they started delivering, and that was with a full preseason for everyone. So now, with a lot of minutes being rotated and a lot of options not being there, I don't fancy going for clean sheets in defense. I will be attacking the attacking returns, honestly, and a clean sheet will be bonus. That's my strategy for the attack and for the defense for the start. Sorry. But Ward-Prowse with really good minutes. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised. But Alvarez, Paqueta, and the new player that has just come, Fernandez, 0 minutes so far. So yeah. And last but not least, Wolves. Let's see how Wolves are cooking. Ooh. Immediately. Warsen 3 assists at 5.5 forward. Is he overlooked? I don't know. Gomez starting in defense. Yeah, might be a good pick, but I don't know yet, as we haven't seen him play in the Prem, and I'm a little bit hesitant to go from players from the Bundesliga. Like the last time I went with Werner, it didn't go too well. Sarabia, good returns, or Sarabia is an option. But yeah, a little bit hesitant there. Bentley, good minutes, but Jose Sa has just returned, so I don't see him starting. Chan is performing well. Gomez at 5.5, mid 3 goals. That's a good thing to consider. Cunha, 2 goals. So they have players delivering. That's nice. That's really nice, in my opinion. Good players to pick, and they're too cheap as well. The max price 6.5 for 2 players, so they can be good options to go for. So yeah, I quite like it. Okay, I believe that's all from the preseason minutes. Some cheeky players have been found. So let's go and build a draft of the best performing preseason players. Let's see how it looks. So we will go to the, we'll move that to the side and we go to FPL team. We start with a random ID as usual. Go. Okay. Okay, so let's see what I have been adding here. Let's start with building the draft there from the best preseason team. So first of all, we are going to change to a 3-5-2 as I seem to think midfielders have been exciting. So the first player here is going to be Rodgers. I quite like how he played. Bailey solid, Torres not so much, but yeah, very, very good option. Let's go through the list quickly. So another player that excites me is Minte, but let's see how it goes. Here I will give a solid shout out to Nkunku, who has been playing really well during preseason. From Crystal Palace, I will pick the goalkeeper as he has been performing really well. And to be fair, Mitchell scored a goal, so Mitchell is in. Okay, from Everton, nothing too exciting. From Fulham though, Robinson directly in. He has been performing well. Ipswich, not a lot of exciting players. Leicester as well. Liverpool, I want to give the shout out to Elliot. Here is Rodgers nailed. By the looks of it, he is nailed. I don't think anyone will get ahead of him. So here from City, immediately adding Haaland and immediately adding Bob. Pretty good minutes. Amat, great attacking minutes in returns. So for players that surprised me, I will pick Amat instead of Nkunku to start the season with. Newcastle, Murphy as well. A lot of midfielders are performing well, guys. So let's pick Ho here. Great attacking minutes and returns. Murphy cannot be overlooked for sure. Isaac cannot be overlooked. Going down the list, Sangare cannot be overlooked. Harwood Bellis for sure gets into the frame. Poro immediately going in. Fabianski will be going in. And the last player that I will be putting in is Armstrong. Yeah, to be fair, that is the best team in preseason so far, if I'm not mistaken. Larsen is a strong shout out. Gomez starting in defense. Gomez 5.5 mid, 3 goals, so that's good. And Sangare is another option I want to mention, but all of those guys performed really well in preseason. The midfield has been stacked, to be fair, and I don't believe Elliot has performed to the level of Sangare. So he is a hidden 4.5 option that I might have just found out, and I might put him in my draft. So that video was helpful. A lot of players delivering on preseason and in preseason. So that's the draft, and that's only 86 million spent. So yeah, you can pick some hidden gems from here, especially in midfield. As you can see, there are some solid options in midfield. From defensive perspective, I'm not too surprised because it looks really alright, and by the looks of it, Harwood Bellis should be selected as he's nailed and he might be playing in midfield in some games, and that fixture run is not bad. Apart from Newcastle, after that it looks solid. I know that he can lose some price value, but he's nailed and he's a center back option that I can rely on. So basically I found two hidden, not so hidden, but two pretty good gems. And now in midfield, you can rely on both Rogers, Amat, Sangare, Bob Murphy. For that cheap option, no player here is worth over 5.5, and most of them are 5 million, like Rogers, Amat as well. Sangare is 4.5 and Murphy is only 5.5. So by the looks of it, the cheap midfielders have been performing the best so far in preseason. I don't see Sangare being benched. I want to see the last game, but he might be a really solid option. From defense, I have to look at Lewis Howe, as he might be starting and with that fixture run, but not too many great defensive fixtures. Like Southampton can score a goal, don't get me wrong. Bournemouth, if they saw Tsuanke, yes, but Spurs, City, Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, they look like scoring, but Bournemouth and Wolves can be scoring. So Bournemouth and Fulham, the only two games that I might consider not going for them. So yeah, let's go through the list once again of that we have built. So from Arsenal, Timber, very good minutes. I want to monitor Jesus with a great minutes. White and Odegaard are regular. From Aston Villa, Rogers and Bailey. Torres most probably starting in defense. And Barkley a lot of minutes. So by the looks of it, Barkley is starting. Kerkes, no one is challenging his minutes. Senesi, Jebison might become a 4.5 option in attack. So I will consider him for sure. Neto, most probably the starting keeper, so that's a good thing. From Brentford, Wissa and Mbumo and Share. If Tony is not there, if Tony is there, Wissa and Mbumo still are going to be options. Jisoo Kim, maybe an option at 4.0. Def, most probably. Brighton still, by the looks of it, will be starting because there are some injury worries on Verburgen. Veltman good. Minte, 2 goals and we didn't have any place for him. Sarmiento is an option at 5.0 midfield. Mitoma is an option. Barco is on corners. So Barco is a good perspective from Chelsea. A lot of players are looking good for minutes. Oave with 2 assists. He is an option, but if he is nailed, a lot of European football might get into his way. Madueke will be a hidden gem. Crystal Palace, Kamada is looking solid. Might be starting at that right weak position. Riyad, especially if Gay leaves, will be an option. Schlupp scoring, Mitchell with a goal, Henderson with an assist even. But yeah, this shows that people shouldn't count the preseason games that much. Yeah, especially that's what it shows. But for some cheap players, you can take a punt. Like, for example, from Sangare, you're not losing a lot if you go for him. Like, he's going to be your 5.5 option here, and you'll be good to go. But yeah, honestly, that shows that the preseason doesn't mean a hell of a lot. So you can be, yeah, just not taking it into consideration. Like the most expensive player here is Haaland, and he's a good option just because Norway weren't in the Euros. If they were in the Euros and Sweden was in the Euros, they wouldn't have been options from preseason. So yeah, honestly, people are putting way too much in preseason as a point of view. Yeah, guys in form, so I might go for a single player from that just as a punt, but not going to put a lot of my eggs in that basket as the most expensive 5.5 player in midfield. If I go into game week 1 with that midfield, everyone will laugh, but that's the in-form player. So yeah, look good, but not for me personally. Everton, not too interesting there. Robinson with 2 assists and only 2 goals in preseason, though. That's the worrying thing about them. They had almost a full squad for the full duration, especially in attack, and they've scored only 2 goals. Like, is it good to go there? Like, I don't know. We'll see how they perform in the last friendly, as the last friendly is usually the most important. That's why I don't take any punts on preseason form before the last friendly, because that's when the teams are almost at full strength. So yeah, personally, like Angel said, it shows that you shouldn't be getting too excited from preseason. Johnson with good minutes, but might go for the place of Harwood Bellis, to be fair. Justin, great minutes and 2 attacks. CX Wings is a great 4.5 option. So to think about that sheet, it's showing me who should I pick at 4.0 and at 4.5. That's basically the only thing that's good for me. And seeing if a defender it's too attacking like Robinson and Poro, that shows a great thing about their attack and about how they will attack during the season. But clean sheets are not considered, goals from attackers, especially from cheap ones, are not considered. So several things that are getting into our way. But yeah, Elliott might be an option, but for a couple of games, just like Jota. But honestly, I might go for the striker, who is Jota. So I might not be going there. Tsimikas will be a good option to start at 5.0, cover Liverpool defense. And if you have 5 million and if you are deliberating who should you pick, he's a good option, especially if Robertson is injured for the start. Man City, Bob and Lewis might be starting. Grealish might be starting on the left. Haaland and Guardiola will be starting 1000%. So that's what I will take from that list. Okay, Man United, Amat and Rashford only excites me. Newcastle, Murphy is the guy I'm the most surprised about. 4 goals and 3 assists. Honestly, if I'm going for a 5.5 punt, it will be Murphy. Hello, Cortex. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, man. And yeah, Isaac, solid minutes and solid returns from Forest. Morgan Gibbs-White, so many attacking, so many things, but no returns yet. That's surprising. Sangare with 2 goals surprised me a lot. I didn't know about that. And thankfully, I did this list, and that showcased to me that Sangare is an option. I haven't seen him being mentioned in any drafts, and being 1.0 or something like that owned is a good thing. Oh, we're doing really well, FPL Cortex. I'm having a lot of fun. I did a full search of the minutes and the form of the preseason guys from each and every Prem team, and I found some really solid options, especially in the midfield department, especially for 5 million and below. Like, people haven't been noticing them, and yeah, I think I did good. But this is the draft with the best performing things and players with minutes and everything in preseason. And if I go in game week 1 with that draft, I will be destroyed. Like, honestly, nothing too exciting there, to be fair. No Liverpool players catch the eye so much that they should be considered the best informed players so far. I will save that draft and I will build it. No worries, Cortex. By the way, the document that I've built in Word, I will share it with my Discord chat. So yeah, if you want to have it and just to use it, you can go there and yeah, basically use it. I will update it later when I go and analyze the last preseason friendlies, which are going to be the most important. I will be putting the starting lineup for those games there. Basically, those will be the starting lineups come game week 1. So that's going to be a really solid option. Southampton, Amayo might be an option at 4.5 mid. Harwood, Bellis, and Armstrong are the 2 guys that excite me the most from their team to start the season with. Nothing too amazing there. Poro, good. Kulusevski, really solid. Son was solid. I prefer Kulusevski over Johnson, as even if they sign Solanke, I believe that Kulusevski will be starting at the right wing position, as he is that important to their formation and their overall rating. Bergvall, a solid option at 4.5, but seeing Sangare excites me most, and I don't see myself picking 3 players from Forest, and I might fear in Kulusevski, so that will be an option for sure. West Ham, Fabianski, maybe the best 4.0 to start. There is some consideration about Ward being a proper keeper, but they have 4 of them, so I don't see how. And Wolves, a lot of players excite me there, and the most expensive players there are 6.5, so yeah. I don't know what to think, honestly, there. So yeah, I like what I did today. I'm saving it. I will immediately share it into the Discord group. So you can go, not immediately, but after the stream, I will share it. So if you want to have that document, you have to join the Discord, where then they're discussing some things. Some ideas might be discussed there. So yeah, if you want to join my mini league, don't be afraid. There is a mini league code. If you want to copy and paste it, or there is a direct link, you can become a member and you have a lot of benefits. Yes, they don't have, but they do have some great players, Cortex. But yeah, to finish up my saying about the member, if you want to become a member of the channel, yeah, it has a fee, but you get some really good benefits there, and you'll be with a priority everywhere we go. Defensively, no way. Cortex 8 Nuri is a great option, but yeah, for the start, no. Honestly, no. It's a no-go for me. But yeah, being a member, if you get the full membership, the most expensive part, you have a one-on-one discussion with me, a Zoom chat. Thoughts on Havertz? I don't know if he is starting as a striker. Honestly, with Jesus being in a good form, he might be preferred at some point. So yeah. But yeah, you thought about that, but let's open that. Look at that, Cortex. Warsen, the new striker, 5.5, 3 assists. So that might be an option if Neto leaves. Gomez, left wing with 3 goals already. So that's an option. Sarabia with good returns, 2 goals. So as you can see, a lot of option Cortex are coming from them. Like they have pretty solid attacking returns so far. And they might become a cheeky option, to be fair. I rated them pretty low, but yeah, they have been cooking well. And I like how they are playing. So yeah. Cunha is a proven FPL player, but those players with those prices, 5.5, 4.5, 5.5, 5.5, they're pretty solid as well. Odegaard and Andersen, Michael, for me. So yeah, pretty solid options, Cortex, if I have to be fair. Yeah, let's see what's happening in the world of transfer news. Arsenal are playing. I didn't know that. So let's see how Arsenal are cooking. Hey, Brachet, nice to see you. I think that if Solanke joins Spurs after game week 4, he will be an amazing option. Thank you, Foreign. Nice that you enjoy it. Cortex playing in the front was Jesus, Havertz, Trossard. Let's see. I didn't know they were playing. Let's see it live. 4-0 against Leverkusen. Come on. So Raya, White, Saliba, Migalash, Zinchenko, Odegaard, Jorginho, Havertz. So the front three is, yeah, Havertz should be in the front three. Jesus, Trossard, and Havertz with goals. So Trossard may be an option, question mark. Saka is playing currently. So their final friendly is now. That's surprising. Declan Rice is coming back. No Calafiore though. That's interesting. No Timber as well. What's happening with them? But yeah. That looks pretty nice, guys. This will be a representation of how the lineup will be looking. Probably. And maybe apart from Vieira, it will be Saka. And apart from Jorginho, will be Rice. Something like that. But Trossard, by the looks of it, is going to be starting. So Trossard, question mark for anyone. But 4-0 against Leverkusen? Come on. Yeah, true, Cortex, true. But a cheeky option for a 1-2 weak punt, but Jota might be better, guys. What to say? But yeah, not too shabby. I see a lot of drafts with no Arsenal attack, only defense. I believe the defense is going to be punished. Like, they haven't been performing up to speed so far. Honestly, conceded. Yeah, here it's 4-0, but it's a friendly still. And Wolves can score goals. Brighton can score as well. And Aston Villa, of course, can score goals. So yeah, Arsenal lineup. So 10 days before the last game, they don't have a friendly. Okay. And they just conceded, but they changed the defense, so nothing to consider there. Let's go and see the world football. So am I missing some? Aston Villa will be playing tonight. So is Aston Villa having another friendly before the end? Yes, they will have on the 10th. So we'll discuss it on the 10th as well. Let's see how it goes there. Southampton are playing. But that's the B team, if I'm not mistaken. That's the B team from Southampton. Like, no Armstrong. Charlie tell that the best defense is the best attack if you score a lot of goals. Doesn't matter if you concede or not. Yes, true. I don't disagree. But still. Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it again. Yeah, Jesus can do damage. Yeah, okay. Let's see what Fabrizio Romano is saying. A new striker for Chelsea. Yeah, but I don't see their. Oh, okay, see their lineup. Yeah, Rogers up front with Bailey. Yes, FPL Cortex. 1000% I will. So from this lineup, maybe Ramsey isn't starting if Watkins come back, but that's a pretty good. No Watkins yet, and no Martinez, and no Konsa though. Yes, Van Den went to Poro immediately, and even to Guardio, man. So this is the lineup from Villa, coming from foreign shoutout of them playing. But yeah, we'll discuss the latest friendly next week. Don't worry. We'll have. This was just a starting point, just to have some minutes and something to discuss. But yeah, Prochetka, are you still here? Nice to see you, man. But yeah, yeah, he bangs goals. I will be hesitant against. So who are they playing against? To begin the season, Arsenal is against Wolves, and Villa are against West Ham. So both teams can score and can come firing. So I will be a little bit hesitant to go and jump on players. But yeah, apart from that, pretty solid. Like after here, Aston Villa player will be coming into my draft. For now, I have Bailey, but I might go for Kulusevski. So Romano is confirming as new striker for Chelsea. So Samu Omorodion and Mark Gui and Nkunku and Jackson will be fighting for a place. Chelsea have so many players, guys. I don't know how are you nailing anything. Oh, hello, Sartak. Nice to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, Brachet, Solanke is going to become an option immediately after he joins Spurs. But have in mind, Spurs have European football. So that's a thing to consider. I would be a little bit hesitant to jump. How many starts is Gabriel expected to get in the season? Around 30. Yeah. This Samu guy, I heard him for the first time, guys, and he's now so many bad transfers as well, and selling their good players as well. Like, come on. Chelsea are just a shambles. That's why I might be starting with Kulusevski, as he is the most probable guy to start as a striker in the first game, and that's the most exciting game I want to target. Yeah, basically, Lukaku from are buying. Yeah. They're just buying players. Like, they're playing career mode in FIFA, but in real life. Like, that's disgusting way to handle. And they loaned out Gilchrist, who, by the way, has been one of the standout performers. They sold Madsen, who has been good. And yeah, they're just signing players, selling players. It's just a FIFA career mode for them, honestly. And yeah, they just dropped the results. I think the manager has zero say. So Villa scored Ramsey, yes, an option. And Southampton, who scored? I don't know yet. Arsenal, did they bring someone else? So Havertz. So no Martinelli. That's so interesting, guys. No Martinelli at all. So who? Kai Havertz. So Kai Havertz, by the looks of it, is going to be a good option. Like, he might be a proper striker at A Milan. Yeah. Full squad for over 50 players. They have 8 goalkeepers. 8 goalkeepers. But yeah, Kai Havertz is becoming more and more interesting for me. Goal, but we don't know the goal scorer yet. Ramsey for Villa. But yeah, Havertz, goals, assists. Havertz might be it to start from Arsenal, guys. Cheaper than Saka and Odegaard. Yeah, 8 goalkeepers. Everton has 2 or 3, okay, but 2 playing. Let's see something else. Yeah, Samo. Yes, Fire, I'm ready. Are you? Have you joined the mini league? Have you subscribed to the channel? All the best content is coming your way. Oh, Brenton just scored. Nice. To show my team? Okay, Fire, immediately. This is my team so far. But Bailey is going, most probably. This is the team, Fire. Is this team Fire? No pun intended. Yes, they're overestimating them a lot. True that. But some hidden gems, yes, he's minute risks, but I'm willing to take a punt for 2 weeks. Like, I'm not, hear me guys, I'm not a fan of saving 5 transfers. That's not going to be my strategy at all. Jota and the 6.5 midfielder here are going to be rotation options. I can even go for Havertz and drop it to 7 million. So that's an option. So maybe Havertz in for Wood and going for Kulusevski and someone at 7 million. But the 7 million that excites me the most is Martinelli or Trossard. So I will be not going for a double. But yeah, Jota is a minutes risk 1,000,000%. Don't get me wrong, a solid minutes risk, but I'm willing to take that risk. Last season, if you remember, even though it was under Klopp, he was a minute risk as well, and he started the season well. He scored 2 goals in game week 2, and that was a really solid option. So yeah, I'm willing to take the risk. And as I was saying, I'm not saving transfers. When I see who is doing really well in game week 1 and 2, if he has a good fixture run going forward, Jota is out and I'm bringing him in. And that's the case, basically. It's not going to be Bailey. It's most probably going to be Kulusevski. So the looks of it, it's going to look something like that. So picking Kulusevski and picking Sangare. That will be the lineup, most probably. And when I see who is performing from Villa, after game week 3 onwards, game week 2 onwards, here, I'm bringing whoever it is for that fixture run. That's my strategy. My strategy is to keep Jota and Kulusevski for the first 2 weeks, and then with 2, maybe a hit, I will get the other players. I don't know if he will disappoint us. He has never disappointed me, by the way. But that's how the draft is looking currently. Oh, and I forgot something else. Premier Sports Fans Center. Please, is the FPL a gaming show? No, it's a game. It's a game where you rely on live things happening and live points. Still, I say I prefer strong premium midfielders that owning Haaland, but I feel I might regret. However, I prefer to regret not picking Haaland and not to regret having him and not having premium mid. Okay. Good strategy, Cortex. Very solid strategy. I might go for that as well. Bringing Watkins might be a possibility. We'll see. But the strategy, Stilan, for me is that I want Haaland for the start because I cannot get him if he starts performing. Like, yeah. Yeah, but I have solid options. Henderson, no, let's not say Guardio, Poro, Eze, Salah, Isaac, Haaland, Wood, even they're not going anywhere for the start. So I have a proper team. I have Robinson who is not going anywhere. So I like to start, and I have a wild card to rely on. Like, that's why I'm going to use my wild card to fix the team, not to prepare it. Yeah, that's my point, Stilan. Only because I cannot get to him. If he starts banging hat-trick, or brace, hat-trick, brace, what I'm going to do? Like, I will be 54 points behind, and I have to use the wild card because either I will have to take a lot of hits and get further behind, because if Haaland doesn't perform, Watkins in, and I can get for Jota Palmer, for Kulusevski Saka, and I'm just done. Yeah, that's the aggression, Cortex. That's my way to go. And here I'm opting for a safe option, and that safe option will be Harwood Bellis. And yeah, that's the lineup for the first fixtures. Yeah, I'm missing several things. I'm missing a Villa attacker, and I'm missing a Spurs attacker. But honestly, if you think of that, I can do this. How do you think about this draft? What am I missing? Tell me, what am I missing in this draft? Trent. Okay, I get that. And a premium mid apart from Salah. And an Arsenal defender. Okay, 3 things. This is full coverage draft. But you like Porro to cover the attack. Okay, Brachetkata, I quite agree with that. But against Leicester, who, by the way, in my opinion, are going to come last this season, for me, Spurs are scoring at least 3 goals. Honestly. They sold their best player, they lost their manager, and they haven't brought in anyone amazing. For me, Leicester are the team to target. So anyone like Spurs, Fulham, Villa, Palace, Arsenal will be the way to go. Yes, Mr. Scuffy misses a lot. I will be doing that. I will not be starting to cover players. I am not a guy for coverage. I am a guy to attack this way. But if I go, if I have an option to do it. So I can go to Havertz immediately. I can go to Odegaard immediately and pick Armstrong instead of Wood. So Diogo Jota to... no, I cannot pick... I cannot pick... no. Yeah. So, but I'm attacking. I'm attacking a lot the fixtures. Honestly. Yeah, you cannot cover them that way. The defensive cover works, especially now when there are honestly going to be 0 bonus points for defender if they don't score a goal, and that's the winning goal. Bonus for defenders are going to just vanish, apart from attacking defenders like Porro and Guardio. But to cover Son with Porro is not going to work. But to have Kulusevski, who is not a coverage for Son, but a good thing to consider. Son or Saka, Wood or Muniz, Wood and Son for me. For the start, honestly. But yeah, for me, the way to go for the start is attack the heavy fixtures with players that have a good preseason time and are fully fit. I'm not going to pick players just because they're good. I'm not there to pick up, like, I'm not covering, once again, Mr. Scuffy, I'm not covering Son with Kulusevski. I'm just getting on a Spurs attacker, just to attack the fixtures. And I'm attacking Ipswich and Leicester. If I'm not attacking the newly promoted sides in game week 1, what am I attacking? Yeah, he's a good pick. While Havertz is a coverage. Yes, he's a good pick on his own, but he's so expensive. Yes, I have an eye on that, but honestly, for the start, I don't care. Like, Awoni isn't up to speed. They might play together. By the same logic, Ewanga's minutes are going to cost Hudson-Odoi's minutes. Because they're sharing all the time. Muniz has been subbed off more regularly than Wood last season. And Wood has been converting more of his chances. And Muniz and Fulham scored only 2 goals in 3 games in preseason. If Solanke goes there, he becomes an immediate option. And I might do Wood out for a 5.5. And pick Solanke. And I'm good to go. So with this draft, the point of this draft is to have players that I can go to quickly without taking hits and without using the wild card. So Salah can be dropped to anyone in midfield and anyone in attack and anyone in defense. Haaland can be dropped for absolutely anyone. Diogo Jota, Kulusevski and Wood are my picks that are attacking the fixtures. No Andreas Pereira for me, Muniz, Cortex. I would go Wood over Muniz, as you can see I'm doing, and I would go Smith Rowe over Andreas and over Hudson-Odoi, in my opinion. Andreas has been fully fit for the whole preseason, and he hasn't started in a starting lineup. And he might be getting into a deeper role to play next to Vukic. So Andreas Pereira is a hard no-go for me. Why I shouldn't be doing it? Last season I dropped Haaland. Maybe, but if Salah is not up to speed and Liverpool are not up to speed, I will go without Salah immediately. And don't forget, Chelsea have European football. Everyone seems to forget Chelsea have European football. Yeah, they have 50 players. They have 50 players, but still they're using the same guys over and over again. So in Europe, they will need to get into groups. So while other teams have 3 fixtures, they will have 5. So Chelsea, it's a little no-go for me. But if Saka from game week here, after City, I will be completely getting Saka. And I will be saying Liverpool. No Wolves, no Crystal Palace for them, just getting Saka. Stilan. Immediately. Up until game week 5, I'm willing to give the time to Salah. But after that, Saka is in 1000%. Palmer, I don't like this fixture run a lot, by the way, for them. Like City, a solid team. Crystal Palace, a solid team. We don't know what type of West Ham we're going to see. Not type of Brighton. Forest are keeping a lot of clean sheets. Bournemouth are... And Wolves, we don't know what Wolves is going to appear. So, honestly, that's a green run, but not the greenest. Raya, Trent, Livramento, Mikulenko, Gordon, Saka, Eze, Hudson-Odoi, Isaac, Haaland, Muniz, Bench, Fabianski, and Kunku, Konsa, Barco. I don't like several things from here. Raya is not for me. Livramento is not for me. Gordon is not for me. Hudson-Odoi is not for me. Muniz is not for me. And Constant and Kunku are not for me. So it's a strong draft, but it's pretty template, and I don't want like that template. Tomato Soup, nice to see you, man. For everyone that's new, you can join the Discord, you can join the mini league, you can join the channel by subscribing, you can become a member if you feel like. There's some pretty good benefits for you. You get a special treatment in every stream, on every video. You'll be given a shout out. You'll be joining a mini league with cash prizes. So have that in mind. By becoming a member, you'll be getting a lot. What's my opinion for Watkins? Until I see Aston Villa playing with him, I don't know what to think. But after Arsenal, it's quite appealing. And I might take a hit while taking Kulusevski, Jota, and Wood out, or even taking Isaac out. Like, yes, Spurs is a good game, but it's not as good as Leicester, Everton, Wolves, and Ipswich, especially Ipswich and Leicester, but they are away. Have that in mind. So I'm a little bit hesitant. I might not cover him, but pick Bailey as an option. What's your... I don't trust Chelsea enough to get any players of them in. My thoughts as well. You reckon Lewis Howe starts the first game week? Yes. But if they sign Gay, it's an immediately no-go for the Newcastle defense. They will have Livramento, Schär, and Gay starting for sure. Burn, Lloyd Kelly, and Lewis Howe fighting for 2 positions. So a no-go for me. And Botman hasn't returned yet, so it's getting hard to nail. But for the first week, Lewis Howe is for me starting. Yes, Rodgers is starting game week 1. And Rodgers is an option. I might pick him nonetheless. Like, Watkins at home was a different breed, and the good fixtures are away from home. West Ham, Leicester, and Ipswich. So I might be a little hesitant there. Everton and Wolves. Everton are a good defense. Wolves, we don't know what type of Wolves we'll see. So, yeah, hesitant on Watkins. And 0 preseason minutes yet. So he will be getting up to speed. Might be getting up to speed in game week 1 and he scores a hat-trick, but my plan is to get players that have played in preseason at least 2 or 3 games. I feel like Van den Ven is not a good option. I don't know who to get instead. He's not going to score a lot of points. If they don't keep a clean sheet, I will be going for Robinson. I will be going for Mikulenko. If you have Anderson, might be a better option. If you have more money, not more money, you have Munoz, you have Tsimikas, you have Ho. You have quite the better options compared to Van den Ven. Just got married and is highly motivated. Probably, I'm not saying he's a bad option, but it's a point when to get him, and yeah, we'll see when. By the way, if Foden returns quickly, I might sell Haaland at some point and get Foden in, and do Foden and Watkins in for Haaland and Kulusevski out. Kanji, I don't know about the injury prone, but more than he's scoring a goal from corner in every 19 games. So yeah, not for me to start the game. Okay, so you have most of the defenses. So Robinson is Robinson you have. So Andersen is a better center back option. Lewis Ho is a better option. If you have more money, Tsimikas is a better option. If you don't, it's quite tricky at the 4.5. We have a lot of options there, but not so many amazing options when we think about it. But yeah, Lewis Ho can be a good first week option. But FPL Cortex, have in mind that not owning an expensive defender can come and bite you. Like, it's hard to get to an expensive defender. You have to sell a midfielder. So I would consider putting at least one expensive guy. Either Poruk, Vardio, Saliba, Munoz, or someone like that. I would be willing. Van Dijk is an option even. So getting a more expensive defender looks like a way to it. Just, yeah, you would like to attack the forward options, but for me it's tough. Tough for sure. Let's see what else is here. PSG, yeah, he left. Nice. Royce is going away. Liverpool targeting Zubimendi, by the way, so a new holding midfielder coming their way, most probably. So that's a one thing to monitor. This is an interesting thing. Let's see how the games are going. So Aston Villa 1-1. What the hell? Okay, it refreshed. So Aston Villa conceded. If you take the game seriously, want to compete, sadly you might have to pick Haaland. Not necessarily, by the way. Brenton Diaz a good option, by the way. What's happening with Harwood Bellis? Why he isn't in the team? I haven't seen him play a minute so far, but the Community Shield will be a good starting point to see. Wavia started again. That's pretty surprising for me. And Kunku, another player, full time. So it looks like Kowu and Badiashile are going to be the nailed center back partnership. And have you seen the goal from Real Madrid when Brenton Diaz scored? Badiashile didn't run to cover the goal. I was so surprised. That was absurd. Second week, you don't have a good captain if you don't have Haaland, which is crucial. Oh, but no, Salah is a good captain against Brentford at home. It's a good thing. Who is playing in that Chelsea defense? So Digne might be going. This is the defense. Rich James is not playing. Brenton Diaz scored for Southampton. Brahim Diaz scored for Real Madrid. Yeah, he was so poor. Oh my god, I watched it and I had a laugh. If this guy starts, Okay, Shilan, that's a thing to consider, but yeah, that's why I own Haaland. That's why, honestly. It's not to take it seriously, but if you want a proper midfield with expensive midfielders elsewhere, Haaland should go. That's the case. Because you are not affording a proper midfield even if you sell Haaland. And not even if you sell Salah. You have to have Son and Saka, but Palmer will be out of reach if you have 7.5. For me, Haaland is scoring 5 goals in the first 2 games, if I have to be honest. And him already being at 42%, by the way. So yeah, interesting things. Yeah, this Gyökeres guy on loan, I don't know. I don't understand it really. Alvarez is gone. Olmo is going to Barca. By the way, Atletico Madrid are going to cook. They signed Sorloth, Lenormand, Alvarez, and Gallagher. Pretty solid transfers. 60 million for Zubamendi, but might be worth it. So yeah, that's the deal there. Let's see if something else has popped up on my line. Okay, Arsenal are pressing high. What a beautiful football by Arsenal, by the way. That's nice, Cortex. Good numbers. What a beautiful goal. What a good high pressure. Trossard stealing the ball. Havertz with a good pass. Just beautiful football. But Fabio Vieira played on the right. Let's see Baker if he has posted anything else. I don't think I will tear up my draft because I have expensive players that I can drop, like Salah, like Diogo Jota, so I can fit in an Arsenal player. So that's the thing with it. Yeah, they were playing at Emirates. Yes, they can win the Prem, for sure. They're a pretty solid side. Some updates here. Watsu have equalized. Would you rather have Palmer, Son, Salah and Watkins, or Havertz, Salah, Haaland and Nkunku, the second option? But yeah, overall, I will be considering yeah, Solanke is going to be a good player to target. So Trippier in training, as you can see, Kanji, if you're still here, nice tweet, man. They're back in training. So Murphy might be a no-go. Livramento might be a no-go. Yeah, Trossard my... Thank you, Alex B. Havertz, let's see the goal versus Arsenal. For Arsenal. Good attack, passing it right. And he just wasn't... yeah, I can be bothered as well. So, Alex B, hello, man. Nice to see you once again. My thoughts on differentials Kulusevski and Jota. So, Solanke hasn't signed yet. If he signs before game week 1, it's going to be a little bit tricky to still own Kulusevski, but I believe he's starting. Like Solanke will be getting some minutes, but I believe Kulusevski is going to be a differential in game week 1 and 2. As they face Leicester, I might be getting for it, and he'll be playing as a right wing, even when Richarlison was starting last season. So when we go to Spurs, I want to showcase to you something. Even when going for Richarlison in attack, Kulusevski was playing on the right more regularly, so I believe that's going to be the case this season as well, before the international football. And Jota is just going to start, in my opinion, for Liverpool in attack. I don't think... I do think that Jota starts in the first couple of games, and that's when I need him. After that, he is a transfer out immediately. Even if I keep him for a bench option to appear from the bench, he can score 1 or 2 goals, as he was doing last season. So, yeah, I think that's why I have those differentials. And after game week 2, they're going to be my players that are going to leave the team, and I'm going to punt on some other players, like whoever it is. I don't care about expensive or not. I can get up to 8.5 midfield, even to a 9, but there is no one at 9, so 8.5 Odegaard or Bruno Fernandes instead of Diogo Jota when I drop Kulusevski to Rodgers or to a 5.5. So there is options, so that's why Alex B, I have those two differentials. Yeah, I like them both. Like, this guy is 2% owned and this guy is 4% owned. Apart from this guy is 35, this is 32, which is 5 only, which is good. Isaac is so highly owned. Haaland, I like to until game week 2. Yes, Alex B, there is a change in format, don't you know? We can bank up to 5 transfers already, but I will be banking a transfer up until after game week 2. So after game week 1 and after game week 2, I will have 2 transfers. Thoughts on Johnson? I like Kulusevski more. Yes, I was going to showcase to you something. Let's see. So was Richarlison playing here? See, okay, Werner is starting. Huminson up front. Who is on the right? Kulusevski. Next again, Kulusevski is still playing. Against Liverpool, Kulusevski still playing. Yeah, Brennan Johnson is here, but it's just because he's a great forward. He's a cheap version of Salah, as FPL mate mentioned. And when he plays, he always scores. He just finds a way to score a goal. And that's why he's a punt, in my opinion. So this is the first time when Kulusevski didn't start and they lost 4-0. Here they won, to be fair, so Kulusevski didn't start. No, because I don't find it needed to do anything else into my team. I have a bench of sorts, so I can rely on. If Jota doesn't start the last friendly, he will disappear, and I most probably will try to fit in Havertz, if I'm honest. If he starts the last friendly, he is immediately into my team. I'm not joking. But if he doesn't start, then it's Havertz in and Rodgers. Yeah, they pop up, but I can survive having Kulusevski to play against Newcastle. That's not a thing to consider. And unless something else pops up, I can take a hit. I have a wild card. I have a lot of things. You will need, because someone will appear that you didn't think about. Always this happens. Like, we hype so many players in preseason and then someone appears and it's a completely different game. So the safe option here is to go for Bailey, Alex B, instead of Kulusevski. And don't have to think about the second transfer, as I can keep Bailey up until game week 6. Honestly. So that might do the job, but yes, I was saying I want to find somewhere where Richarlison was playing. So a lot of times Kulusevski wasn't used. I got a different idea, but it was Marston when he was in the team. Here Kulusevski starts. Here Kulusevski starts against Villa. Here he started. Here he started not scoring, but started. Not a lot of goals though, but a Kulusevski goal here from a starting position. Brennan Johnson started and scored, so no, he didn't start, but yeah, I might drop Kulusevski if they sign Solanke and just go for Bailey. And for the sake of it, I have Bailey, so yeah. But I want to attack that Leicester fixture in game week 1. And Kulusevski seems to be getting a lot of preseason minutes. Like, if we go and see Tottenham. So Kulusevski is at the top. With Brian Johnson and Son. They're the 3 starting. Yeah, but that's the risk I'm willing to take with the differentials, Alex B. It's always that thing with differentials. It's never nailed points and nailed players, like it's never that. But if Solanke has signed, it's Bailey in. 1,000,000% Bailey in. Unless we'll see. But Kulusevski, I won't be a transfer down as he's performing okay. So I can keep him against Newcastle. If they sign a winger, it's a different thing. If they confirm Pedro Neto, it's Bailey immediately in. I kinda like Mbumo more than Kouor Jota. Yes, Mbumo is a great option. I might go for him, to be fair. He's the only player at 7 that I like. So, decisions. If your team only has safe high owned picks, the game is so boring. Yeah, you will finish in the top 100k without any issues. So if you're going for a rank and your wife depends on that rank, yeah. I would be a boring content creator if I go for the same picks as anyone else. Am I not going to be that? Like, if I only go for the safe options and for the options that I think about, yeah. Flecken, Gabriel, Mikulenko, Gordon, Saka, Eze, Anderson, Isaac, Haaland, Wood. So I don't like Gabriel. I don't like... you have only 2 defenders in the starting lineup. I don't like Andreas. And I don't like Nkunku, but yeah. For me, Guardio, Poro is a good defense with Mikulenko, Barco and Harwood Bellis. Gordon, Saka, Eze, Andreas. Okay, swap Andreas with someone, maybe Smith Rowe. And Haaland, Wood, Isaac, it's a good... I want to find somewhere where when Richarlison was booming. Was it here? No, that's too early. Yeah, that's with Richarlison. So Kulusevski was starting, but as the cam... Kulusevski didn't start here. So he might be a risky option to begin the season, but how they started the season? First game, 2-5. And it was Kulusevski here. Livramento. Okay, Livramento... Livramento is a... I prefer Ho, as Trippier has been seen in training. If you don't pick a high-owned players and he does well, then you might be disappointed, but it's too much worse when a differential you are too scared to go for as well. Yeah, and it's completely boring. Oh no, that's the Prem team that started. And Kulusevski was here. He didn't do a thing though, but he was here. He didn't do a thing, right? Yeah, Marisson with 2 assists. Again, Kulusevski started. Again, Kulusevski started. So yeah, I like Kulusevski. But if they sign Pedro Neto and Suwanke, I'm off Kulusevski. And I will be picking Bailey. And Boom is a great option, but with that fixture run, it's 50-50. Like, I don't fancy Palace, Liverpool, City conceding a lot of goals, so Southampton is the only fixture in the first 4 that I like, and the first 2 I don't like them, but if Jota is not performing, I can pick Mbumo if he is performing. So if Mbumo is performing, Jota down to Mbumo, and I'm done there. And I have 0 point something to improve my team. So, yeah. So those are the options, guys, for me. For now, I will monitor the transfers from Spurs. No goals in the friendlies. Yeah, this is the most exciting team from preseason. Yeah. If you want a content creator that goes for picks that are nailed and are template, you can go and watch at least 50 more guys that are doing that. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be a differential guy with some cheeky picks and try to do my best and to perform my strategy. Like, I'm a guy that attacks fixtures, so, and care about form, and I'm not afraid to make transfers. So if you want a content creator that is safe and sound, I'm not that guy for you. Last season I played safe and I picked the template options. I picked Martinelli, Rashford and Bruno, and I got 0 from them. So, and my differential picks were doing so well. So yeah, honestly, I don't fancy being safe and sound. Once again, I'm not that guy. And I don't think that's an interesting content and view. Like, you go for players that think will do well. You go for solid players with solid minutes, and then you pick some differentials, and that's it. You can go for the top owned players, and you'll be good to go. You won't lose rank, you won't lose anything. You'll be in the mid, always. So, not for me. I hope Haaland doesn't perform too well against United and a lot of people are off him, and then he starts performing in the Prem. What are my top 3 Arsenal players to own currently? Havertz, Odegaard, and Saka. To be honest, top 3 from me. So half time for Villa and Atletico and Southampton and Lazio. No bench there yet to be seen. Let's see. And yeah, that's the plan, guys. If anyone that's still watching and hasn't joined the channel, don't be afraid and subscribe, guys. It means a lot to me if I keep growing and growing. I'll be aiming for, I don't know what I'm aiming for. Like, I reached my goal of 1k, so everything else is a bonus. So if you want someone that's doing differential things and not going for the same template 15 players, you can join the channel. Hello Tom, nice to see you. Do you prefer Havertz and Nkunku or Odegaard at Muniz? Odegaard is the Havertz. I don't know who to prefer more, but most probably Havertz compared to Odegaard, and not Muniz for me. Wood for me. So Havertz and Nkunku or Havertz and Bailey quite better. So that's the case I will be going for. From that list of players, I hate the two 6 point or 6.5. So yeah, not hate, but don't like at the moment. And yeah, if Nkunku starts scoring, I can immediately get him in. So Diogo Jota out for Mbumu, and then in for Kulusevski goes Nkunku. So options everywhere. Yeah, I don't care about that so much, but still a good pick. He can score from midfield, he can play in attack, but last season in midfield he wasn't that good. So yeah, tinkering there. I don't think he's good enough. If they started against Leicester, probably, but Chelsea, I don't like them. Uh, okay, man, if you like, go for it. Oh, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The last friendlies will tell us a lot. Like Jota and Kulusevski might immediately become Bailey and Andrea and Smith Rowe, and just on or Hudson-Odoi, and just on Havertz as well. But that will limit me in midfield so much, so I would rather not do that. And I can go for Odegaard and Rodgers in midfield currently, so that's on the table. I can have them there, but don't fancy them so much. So yeah, I have a lot of options to go for. Yeah, by the way, next week there are going to be 2 streams at least. So one for rating drafts and one for preseason finishing cup, and one for deadline. So 3 streams next week. I will deliberate should I do a stream this week. So one more, maybe once again rating drafts or something like that. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, guys, I will be finishing up the stream for today. Thank you for everyone that has tuned in. I still have to record the video for tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. I will be seeing you pretty soon with more streams, with more videos, of course, with things to discuss, things to consider. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. That was pretty helpful for me, at least. I hope it was helpful for you as well. Had a good chat with several of you, made some slight changes to the draft. We'll monitor the last things. Michael is here. Do you see Son, Palmer, and Watkins outscoring Haaland, Johnson, and Nkunku for next 3 game weeks? Yes, especially because Johnson and Nkunku, I don't think will score so good. But yeah, guys, I will be going. Thank you for tuning in. Go and watch some videos that I've created. There have been some interesting takes there. At least I enjoy them. Thank you for once again tuning in. For everyone that hasn't been part of the mini league, go and join it. There is a mini code. There is a quick link. I'll be posting the Word document into the Discord group. So if you want to receive it, go to the Discord. And that will be all from me. Thank you once again. Have a great night. And I will see you soon with more FPL content.